Yo, what's up, y'all? I got yo, I had this crazy dream. All right, I want to tell you about it. I'm gonna wait until I got y'all here. All right, so when people start showing up, is all I need you to do because I had to change my settings yesterday for the podcast that I was on. Can you hear me okay? Do I sound too loud? Is it staticky or is this perfect? Let me know so I can get into this because I'm excited to tell you about it. I ain't gonna lie, man. This dream has me, I don't know, it's got me in a different mind space this morning. This is not going to be a long drawn out live because I have to watch this video. I'm doing some studying and I'm going to take some notes. But yeah, so you know what? I'm just going to get into it. All right. What's going on, Southern Grammy? How you doing? Check it out, you guys. I went to sleep last night. And I guess I just went straight into this dream because all I remember was going to sleep, this dream, and then waking up, which is normally not how it goes for me. I have a couple dreams, you know what I'm saying? But this was just like one dream that I had, and then I woke up, and I take this as a straight sign. So in this dream, I'm trapped, right? I'm trapped inside this building, this place, and the feeling of this place is just, it's scary, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I don't know, something was off. And then there was these big people. And when I say big people, I mean like big old human beings, big, like bulky, they don't look strong. They look bulky, like beings, humans, you know, but they wanted to do me harm inside this building. They were looking for me and I'm trying to stay out of their sight because there's no way in my mind. I have no way to battle these dudes. There's no weapons. There's no nothing. And they are huge. There's no way. Like when I say huge, I'm not talking like Shaq. I mean bigger. They were like mini giants, you know what I'm saying? And I was stuck inside this place. So I'm like, I got to figure out a way up out of here. I got to get out of here. And there's this room that I go into and I climb down into it. And there's like it's like a nature looking feel, you know, on the ground, there's rocks and there's like a river of water flowing through the wall. So I look over to where the river was flowing, and where it was flowing was underneath the wall, but the bricks and stuff look worn out. So something just told me inside, like, yo, you could break through that wall in the dream, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna go for it. And I busted through this wall, right? And when I busted through the wall, I hurried up and put the bricks back up to keep them in, right? So I leave. So when I get through this wall, I'm out in my old neighborhood, really, is what it felt like. I mean, it was a little off, but it felt like my old neighborhood. And when I was out there, you know, I go into this house. I'm standing on the porch. It was Soul Street. It was where Mama Sue used to live, but it would look different, you know? So I'm sitting there inside this place, and this little 12-year-old, you know, comes walking by, and he had a dude that was a little older than him. He was like a young man, but they start looking in and they hoodied up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, these little kids, man, pointing a gun at me like a rifle. So now I'm like, I just escaped this building where these problems was at. Like, this people wanted to get me inside this building. And now a kid, right? But it wasn't the same thing. It's like I just came from fighting off giants and surviving amongst giants, right? So then I opened the door and I say, man, what are you doing, bro? And he's pointing the gun straight at me. I'm like, what are you doing? You gonna throw your life away for what? And I just start preaching to this kid and the grown dude, like start just giving it to him, you know, talking to him like a little brother, you know? And he puts the gun down and you can see his face. He's like listening and he's just like, man, you know, and the other dude too is shaking his head, yeah, to everything I'm saying. And I'm just like, it's just coming. It's just everything that's in me. I'm just giving it to this kid because I'm like, bro, I care about you, man. You out here about to, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing right now? You know, and as I'm talking to this kid, I just felt all the tension just dissipate. It was gone and they were just learning. So this dream, I was pondering this dream when I got up. I'm like, man, what does that even mean? And the way I look at this dream was, okay, I'm trapped. I'm trapped inside this building with all these big problems. I'm trapped inside this place. I don't even know where I'm at, right? And there's these things in here that are that are a problem. They want to take me out. They don't want to see me do anything except fall, right? And if they can, they will be the one to make me fall. And they look like they was too big for me to do anything to, straight up. So I had to remove myself, but I was trapped. It felt like I was trapped until I realized, no, I'm strong enough to break through that wall. So I broke through that wall. And when I left there, everything felt familiar. It was like, oh, I could breathe again. I could breathe again. Everything is cool. But then I go, and then there's something that you wouldn't think would be a problem, right? A kid, small. He's small compared to what they were. He was small compared to me, but he had something that could have took my life in the dream, right? He was a bigger threat, and it was an immediate threat. But I didn't have to look for a way out. No, because when I looked at him, I didn't see a problem. I didn't see somebody that wanted to do me harm. I seen a kid that was about to do something to himself. Like, you can throw your life away. So I start ministering to this kid, man, and just giving, and I'm not talking like preaching Bible or nothing. I'm talking about like just regular cash, street, my own experience, things that I've been through. I start giving it to this kid, and I'm like, bro, you going down the wrong way. And then I'm just, and what that dream told me was, there is no problem that can take you out. Only you could take you out. You know what I'm saying? Had I not believed that I could have broke through that wall, I would have been stuck inside that place freaking out because there's some big old problems around. You know what I'm saying? But I realized that I could get through that wall. With the kid, it's like, yo, he's not a problem. He's a victim of whatever it is going on inside his mind. He can't even think for himself yet. You know what I'm saying? Ended up being able to reach to this kid and having I don't even know, like the rifle just went away, just like dissipated. It was gone. It just vanished. And this kid was just sitting here, just looking at me like in awe, listening to everything that I was saying. And I feel like that's God letting me know, like, bro, there's always going to be some type of problem. It's how you handle it. You removed yourself from this situation over here because it seemed like you couldn't do anything, but you got through the wall. Whatever you feel is holding you back, it's not. It's an illusion. You could get through it, right? Boom, push through that. But then when you're out into the world and what people will view as a problem, that kid looked like a problem, looked like a little gangbanger. He looked like he got a gun, all the fist, the stereotype of everything, but you could reach him because you come from that. You could reach him. You don't got to be worried about nothing. You ain't got to be afraid because I got you. You just was amongst giants and you made it through. So what are you supposed to be doing? The dream just, it was so, I don't know. It was just deep to me, man. It just got me driven this morning. It got me driven this morning, man. So I got up, I prayed, and I read my devotional. And I just wanted to come on and share that with you guys, man. No matter what situation you might be in right now, you know, what wall might be in your way or what giants might be in your path or, you know, what threat you may feel is out there for you. I'm telling you, you can get through it. You could get through it in your own life experience and the things that you've been through. You could relate to somebody else. You could relate to somebody else that's going through worse than you that might be one step away from throwing their life away. That's how it got me looking. All right. I don't know. I'm about to sit here. I'm about to study. I got to get off. I'm about to do this this little video. I'm about to break it down real quick, take some notes, and bring another video to you guys here in a little bit. You guys, we got work to do, man. We got work to do. And life is stressful sometimes, and that's a fact, right? Life sometimes can be a complete stress. I get it. Totally get it, right? I'm with you in that. But what can we do to make our lives better? What can we do to make our lives better? Not just for ourselves, but for each other, right? Well, one of the things that I know that we could do is what I'm about to bring to you guys later, right? But I want y'all to know, man, if you're not getting the things out of life that you feel you should be getting, you got to go for them. You have to go for them. You have to take the steps and go forward. March towards your goals. Don't let nothing hold you back. Bust through the wall. The giants ain't bigger than your God. The problems ain't bigger than the problem solver. All right. We could do this and we're going to do it together. I'll be back with another video in a little bit. Thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all. God bless. Peace.